Hello, my name is Davis English in JTC 326, and I've been studying the social aspect of how we receive, share, and produce music online. In an article from the Sunshine Coast Daily, senior lecturer in multimedia at Macquarie University, Steve Collins, explores how social media music applications like Spotify have changed how music is consumed and shared from person to person. Not long ago, people had to share CDs and mixtapes to show each other music. But now they can simply press share on their Spotify account. Collins stated that when we drive our car around blaring music, for example, we're sharing our taste with nearby cars, whether they like it or not. Although certain artists like Tom York are outspoken critics of Spotify, it's a legal music sharing platform that functions very much like a social media site, which is the most important feature, says Steve Collins. In the ever-changing music industry, Collins sees social media as the new heavyweight. I recently got the chance to sit down with a musician by the name of Kevbot, who uses music social media and the web to produce and transmit his music. And, if anyone asks him, he'll let you know it's not as easy as it seems.
I'm sitting here with Kevin Shaleen, or as SoundCloud and the online world knows him as, Kevbot. Now, Kevbot, first of all, where are you from, and how did you get started making music?
I'm from Thornton, Colorado, and I don't know, I just kind of had a good friend that was involved in making music and posting it online and kind of getting involved with the community, and he kind of introduced it to me. And so I'd kind of been producing music before that, so I started getting it out there and making it available to the public, and so yeah, that was about a year and a half ago, and I've been doing it ever since.
What's your style? What's your sound?
We kind of call ourselves the Future Funkers, which is like taking old 70s and 80s music and cutting little samples out of them and making a full-length track out of them and kind of trying to reinvent something that people may have forgotten about.
So it's pretty electronic based and also sample based.
It's entirely electronic based. The whole thing's done on my computer.
So how do you get this music out? I know you said that you've been working on your computer for the last year and a half, but how do you kind of get it out? Because I know you've grown and gained fans and stuff, all over the country, some over the world. How have you reached them?
I mean, my primary means is SoundCloud, the social media of posting music, and it's kind of a place where you can follow people, get all their music and stuff like that, and you can also like and comment their music and stuff like that. And so you just start there, start posting music, and you start, gradually growing a following, and soon it kind of blooms into a full-blown following, and it just takes time.
Well, Kevin, thanks so much for taking the time out of your day to talk to me. It was a real pleasure. Next, I got the chance to sit down with Jackson Brockway, a local self-proclaimed music enthusiast. Now, Jackson, how would you describe your involvement in the online music world?
I am a hardcore music enthusiast. Using a lot of the social media music apps. I got Spotify, Pandora, use SoundCloud a little bit as well, and I'm just real into the craft.
What differentiates these new things from iTunes?
Well, I think comparing them to iTunes is, first of all, they're free, which is really nice because, there's a lot of groups that maybe I haven't really heard of, but, so it's a group like, Totally Enormous Extinct Dinosaurs. If I see that in the record store, if I see it on iTunes, we're not going to pay money for it, but, turns out they're totally awesome.
So you're obviously a fan of social media. What would you say social media has done for the artists who are involved?
It allows more people to connect easier, and it promotes them. It makes you a fan of them, and then what's good about it is the way the industry is changing. You want to go see the shows. That's how you kind of make your money, I feel like. And I think once you're able to do that, you kind of create a culture of going to shows instead of buying an album or something to show support.
And going to shows is always good. It's always good to get that experience, going back to the live roots of music. Thanks so much for sitting down with me, man. Really appreciate it. After reading the article by Steve Collins and talking with Kevin and Jackson, I've determined that music is becoming more and more social as the internet and social media progress. Social media sites are helpful not only for the listener, but for the artist as well. Take Kevbot. He uses SoundCloud to get his music out to the consumer, whereas Jackson is the consumer and gets that music from Kevbot off of SoundCloud. They both use the same site. Music is becoming more spontaneous and ubiquitous as well. The vast nature of the internet and social media are responsible for this.